Hello you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host Colleen and I'm creating this video for you on September 20th or 21st, 2025. Keep in mind tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date so that you know I don't repost. And if you do like my videos, I post 2 fresh videos every single day. One around 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. Okay, Eastern time, Florida time. And if you like to chat with other people, my 10:30 p.m. video always comes with a live chat. Sometimes my 6 p.m. video does, if it's long enough anyways. I don't know why I channeled spiritual cards, and then right before I started this video, I was hearing in my head CNC Music Factory. I don't know the name of the song, but Let the Rhythm Move You, or Sweat, Come On Let's Go, something like that. I don't know what that is. So crazy because that's not what I was channeling when I channeled these cards. So does that relate? Does CNC Music Factory relate? I don't know. Grief. Oy. Nobody likes this one. You know, this is, someone could be grieving. Someone could be experiencing that now or in the near future. I mean, it's just a part of life. So really, we never expect it. This person is grieving a pet, or a pet could be grieving their owner, or they're human, is what I'd like to say. I'm trying to change a lot of terminology I was raised with. They're human. So someone's human could go home, someone's pet could go home, or has. And my condolences. I know what that's like. We have Quest. But it's interesting because it's almost like it starts a new journey. There's a quest. We have heart chakra, and we also have throat chakra. So whatever sort of grief is happening, then it seems like it opens a new path. Okay. You know, my grandmother always did say, there's a silver lining in every cloud. You know, grief is a cloud. But even some good will come out of that cloud. Something good will come. Oh my gosh, thank you. Jeez. Joy facade. Here we go. Solar plexus, masculine energy. That's why it's yellow. Okay. Joy. She looks like she's letting the rhythm move her. Okay. So maybe dance. Also, someone could be experiencing a next level feeling through meditation, through breath work, through dance. I want to say through dance. You might have some sort of oxytocin production, possibly. I'm just getting feel good vibes, feel good hormones, feel good. Possibly your vibration that's rising is helping someone to see through a facade as well. But if anyone, you know, there's 2 different energies, okay? Very masculine energy. This one is, you know, remembering someone, possibly, okay, who's here or not here. It can be remembering a teaching. It can be, and it doesn't matter what it is, right? It doesn't matter what that teaching is. It's like, if you had to work hard to make your first dollar, that first teaching of making a first dollar is actually associated with working hard. So if it's a memory, If it's a person, I don't know. If it's something, grief, it leads to joy. So that's the positive part. Let's get another message and we'll get into the tarot. The chosen one. All right. The chosen one. The chosen path. Believe it or not, we're all chosen to do something. The myth that someone's not chosen. A drunk is chosen. A goody two-shoes is chosen. Everyone is chosen. That's how this world works. That's how this world of duality works. You can't have love without hate. You can't have darkness without light. Fast track to ascension, though, and it has a lot to do with, there's just something different about the way you process things now. You're not processing things as a 3D human being anymore. You're processing things, you're operating like as a 5D human, which is New Earth human. You're operating from, or you're gravitating toward operating from, remember, you know, we are washing away timelines, all right? We're washing away all old paradigms that no longer serve the good well-being for any of us, humanity, animals, planet, you know, like in general. It's a literal awakening to that. And the chosen one ends up on some sort of path. What is the person chosen to do? What are you chosen to do? We're going to see if that comes out in the reading. Chosen. So, I'll give you an example of how a chosen, an alcoholic can be chosen. So, let's say a person experiences alcoholism and they go on to help others. They become a counselor. Or they don't do it. Or they're the ones who stop it in their family, their bloodline. You know what I mean? And so you see how that person can be chosen to do that. Some people are chosen to give messages. Like, we are all chosen to do something. But this is like a fast track. What does that look like, even? Fast track. 5 of Cups. It's a realization. Okay, it's realizing, oh, I'm not going to worry about what I don't have over here. I'm going to focus on what I do have. Okay? Maybe there's a part of focusing on what you do have and not what you don't have that leads to that, but I don't know just yet if it's all like that. I've been knocking my cards down lately. I don't know if it's just like that, because we do have a King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck that can be Earth energy, and then we have the Moon and Scorpio. We have Pisces and we have Scorpio, death, transformation, and there's a 10 of Cups. I knew I felt another person. I felt the energy of 2, even though I'm seeing a lot of singleness. I feel like whatever this is, this singleness, this aloneness, this whatever stage of grief, and it can be not even always grieving an actual person or pet. It can also just be grieving, as you know, a situation, even a bad situation. You know, the body gets used to negativity even when it's in it for long enough, and it's just some new endeavor that seems very spiritual. And the way that this happens, like it's just meant to be. This new quest, this new journey puts somebody on a very fast track to ascension, and they're chosen to do something. Is it communicate, give messages? Is it, looks very multi-dimensional right there. We have Justice and we have Queen of Swords, so strong Libra with that, and letting go is at the heart of this. So you might be thinking about what you need to let go, all right? The things that maybe there's something painful, something that's been heavy on your heart, something you can't change, and it's just like, it's time to release it. I can't change this, and so let me just accept it for what it is, and let me go on and live my best life. For some of you, that means someone's getting a divorce or breakup or leaving a job. It's whatever. It's on your mind. If it's opening a business, I feel like it would be, if you're feeling guided to do so, I definitely do it, because it definitely seems like, I don't see anything bad with it. It just seems more about a decision. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. This is working with somebody else, or hanging out, spending time at a place with somebody else. With the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, it really looks like work. Work, making money, working on projects, making money, whatever it is. But that's not the same energy of here, unless it's here on the horizon. We'll know more when we clarify, because these could be two separate energies. Because there's a release of an emperor. There could be a release of a person, a spouse, an Aries, a boss. Okay, right next to that. And starting up new over here. Three of Pentacles, new people, new environment, new work. And here it is, moving forward. This emperor may not like that you're moving on. All right. Okay. The emperor. We're going to see. But this is meant to be with that temperance on the bottom. It's going to bring a lot of balance into your life, or whatever this does brings a lot of balance. Okay. Again, this is a path. This is where the hard part is also over. All that grief. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse for the Five of Cups in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. So there's a lot of thought. I don't know exactly. It seems to be from this person here. Somebody is, this really looks like a breakup. Somebody's like, I don't want to continue any further. I don't want to build upon this anymore. Whatever it is. I don't want to continue at this job. I don't want to continue putting in effort at this job. I don't want to continue putting effort in this marriage. It's looking like that. Somebody could have felt stuck in a situation before. That was their Three of Cups. They just felt, oh, I'm just stuck. I'm just obligated. I'm so regretful of this. But now it's like, nah. No, it's not going to be anything like that at all. No. No. So there's almost something about, I don't know if it's I want to say change of heart, but I also want to say change of wisdom. a change of belief even. Because it's like, no, I don't have to be stuck like that. I don't have to be stuck in that. I can get out of that. I can. I don't have to be stuck. Tell me about justice. That's taking an action, maybe even a legal step. Over here, Eight of Pentacles. Got the Four of Swords and the World reverse. So this is like if somebody's going for a divorce, this is like the other person doesn't want it. Somebody's asking for it and the other person don't want it. Okay. So tell me more about that, because it's like tell me more about that. The World, it's also your energy. So it looks like somebody doesn't want a breakup with you or a finalization of that, because maybe you're not even with this person, but you just have not gotten a divorce. It's like you guys aren't together, but not legally. It's really looking like there's a finality to this, okay? And because there's a finality to it, it's looking like on your part, then there's this new quest, this new something opens up. That's what that World card is about. So if you're moving on from something, or if you're finally cutting yourself free from something, work or place, it can be a place even, okay, but it doesn't matter. It looks like whatever you're cutting yourself free from is leading to something better. There's two cards of people writing, and there's one here too, so that might be significant for somebody writing something. All right, tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. The Lovers. Three of Cups reverse. Okay. So I really feel like somebody has been planning their exit strategy, whoever this is. Because somebody's like, I really can't do this anymore. I just can't do this anymore. I need to plan my exit. And it's funny because somebody's exit or someone's new path is actually motivating another person who just probably fell asleep on a connection. So it seems like it's motivating someone. It's like when you break away, someone's motivated then. Tell me about Three of Pentacles. So someone's not liking the new alliance. You break away from somebody, you align with somebody new. And then this other person's like saying, but I've been with you longer. Or I whatever. Or I blah, 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 blah. They don't like the new alliance, okay? Somebody doesn't like who you're moving toward, and it's the one that you would be moving away from, or this is the scenario. That's how it's playing out. Maybe it's someone else moving away from someone and moving toward you, but it's like, it's kind of like that. You know, it's very kind of easy. Somebody's like moving on. All right? Someone's moving on. And someone's not happy about that. Okay? Because somebody feels like they have an emotional tie or a connection. Okay? So somebody's like, don't move forward. Don't go on. Don't go on without me. But the thing is, you've already realized something here. You know? And I feel like what you realize is you could buy yourself flowers. I mean, I'm not trying to be like a Miley Cyrus cliche here thing, but it's like, I feel like the thing is, you're fine on your own, okay? Or you're fine working on your finances, or you know that there's someone out there. But whatever this is that's being walked away from and walked toward, because it does look like you're going toward this, because that's what the problem is. The problem is that you're going toward this. If you're going to a new location, a new job, it's a big problem with somebody. Maybe it was a difficult decision to come to, okay? But ultimately, it seems like somebody realizes, but that other situation was holding me up from being my highest version, from being my truest self, from making my money, from having my stability, from having my freedom, my sovereignty, my person, my real person. So it's like somebody realizes the truth about a connection that they were in, and the connection seems like it was a connection that was holding them up. There's been a lot of thought about this, okay? But again, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse a little further down, it could be somebody you break up with or broke up with that wants to come back. But it also can be somebody who is thinking about trying to change or do things not to lose you here, especially if you're the one that's moving on or has moved on. However it is, timelines, timelines are fluid here. But anyway, we're going to close out. I want to thank you guys for being here. We're going to close out with the Starseed Oracle. Thing is, there's a new path that's meant to be. All right. There's an ascension path and it's a fast track. Okay. There's something you're chosen to do. So you might feel very called or driven to do something out of the blue on a whim. No reason, no rhyme. Almost like you're feeling it from your heart to just do it. You're going to do it. It could be a problem with somebody. It looks like someone who has some sort of emotional ties or claims to you. It's like, oh, you can't do that. I'm not ready for you to do that. But you're like, well, but I am. Anyways, we have surrendered to the sweetness. All right, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. We got right here, pleasure and joy. Venus energy is money. So there's a lot of, there's money, there's love. All right. There's something that, a chosen path here. So don't worry about, just move away from anything that's trying to hold you back. Move away from any of that. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.